Good morning, children. Let us continue our English class today, Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Mandela. So, in the last class, we understood that after a long struggle with whites, the blacks in Africa achieved the freedom. Africa was a country which is rich in minerals and gems, but its greatest strength lies in the people. He talks that man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never exhausted. He also talks about the twin obligations. According to Nelson Mandela, every human being has its responsibility towards the family and as well as the society. Generally, under normal circumstances, a person can maintain the balance between the two, but in countries like South Africa, it was never so easy. When a person of color would come up for his society, he would be arrested and taken away from his family, thus keeping them from fulfilling both responsibilities. In the beginning, Mandela did not put his people over his family, but it was only later when he realized that in order to be there for his people, he was compromising his duties towards his own family. Nelson Mandela did not have the plan to stand against the apartheid system early in life. He lived his childhood like any normal child in South Africa. He only had to follow the rules set up by his father or the customs of his tribe. As soon as he grew up and began to learn the facts as to how people of color are treated, he decided to stand against it. He had this urge for freedom from inside earlier just for himself, staying out at night, and later for having a basic life not for just himself but for everyone. In Johannesburg, they had to struggle for having a peaceful marriage, family, and basic amenities which everyone has access to where law and order exist. Nelson Mandela joined the African National Congress ANC when he realized it is not only him whose basic rights were snatched away, but of all those who look like him. He had this fire inside him to free his people from the injustice. It was this fire that changed the author completely as a man, from being scared to brave a lawyer to the one breaking the law, a family man to a man without a home, and a lively man into being a monk. It was the knowledge that he and his people have restricted freedom that made him into selfless man as opposed to before. According to him, freedom cannot be divided. Snatching it away from some was equivalent to taking it away from everyone. That meant taking it away from the author. He mentions that the need to free the oppressor is as high as that of the oppressed, because the oppressor is being bounded by the shackles of hatred. He has the weight of all the people who he has tormented, for the carries the curses of all of their families for taking away someone else's freedom and making them a prisoner. He becomes a prisoner of biasness. Thus, he is robbed of his humanity and need to be freed. The summary of the topic: Nelson Mandela expressed his desire to thank all those freedom fighters who could not live to see this Ottoman day. He referred to the citizens as the greatest asset of the country. It is these people he gathered his courage from. Nelson Mandela believes that courageous is not the man who is fearless, but the man who has overcome fear. He also mentioned the two responsibilities every human has and how, in order to fulfill his obligation towards the society, his obligation towards his family was neglected. Nelson Mandela joined the African National Congress and fought for his rights. He became the first black president of the nation. According to him, the oppressor is as much also as a prisoner as the oppressed. As soon as the former robs the oppressed of their freedom, to himself gets robbed of his humanity. Thus the oppressor is not free. Thank you.